great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Houston Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The biggest question in college football this season, can Texas Tech be just as good this year? Off a magical 12-win season and an appearance in the college football playoff, Joey McGuire thinks they can. He believes they've got the talent to sustain the culture in their building. We'll see if the Red Raiders defense can also be as suffocating as they were last season. Things will get started here in Lubbock. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Red Raiders offense will get first crack at it here. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Dickey. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Rush is on, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw one first. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I love the way this defense just responded. Sometimes you're over there drinking Powerade on the sidelines. You're ready for your offense to do its thing. They turn it over. You quickly grab your helmet. Sometimes you're discombobulated. And then this offense tries to take advantage of that. Defense more than ready. Grabs the momentum right back in this football game. Back-to-back turnovers.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Keeps the play going. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up and they were
headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Straight ahead, it's Hughes. Nice move to keep running. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. You got to establish the line of scrimmage.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Dropping back, it's Wigman. Out wide left, it's Hughes. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Carter. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Got it in the middle, it's Carter. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Rush right in his face. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again.
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Drops back on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out wide right, it's Walker. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And how about Willie Fritz and the job he's done bringing in elite talent, man? You see these receivers that can make plays with Thomas and Walker. You also see him bringing in young guys, one of the most highly rated quarterbacks in all of college football a year ago. Houston's got some juice. H-Town, Palmer, a little juice, baby.
It sounds like Big 12 football, right? The Big 12 football that we all know. Air raid offenses throwing it up and down the field. Traditionally, Big 12 champions have dudes on the outside that can smoke you. And I think Willie Fritz in Houston believe they have the horses this year. Coming back, they've recruited some big-time talent as well, and they are looking to light up scoreboards this season.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running inside. It's Dickey. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Making his first move. He gets a block. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's McGarry. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, smashes ahead. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Left side, it's Walker. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Drops back. It's Hammond. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Hits inside. It's Dickey. Brings into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. Oh, spins away. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And Morton moves on, and when you watch Texas Tech, man, obviously the defense was so good. The running back spot, you could tell, really good. Multiple guys. Now they got more guys that can do it. It's all going to revolve around the quarterback spot. When you saw Hammond tear his ACL a year ago, looked really, really good when he was in there in spurts. He's coming back. Obviously, you have Francis coming in. There's some other guys that can play this spot. And this is the spot, Palmer, I think, where it all hinges on for Texas Tech.
If they can get back to the college football playoff and repeat as Big 12 champions, you're right. Baron Morton leaves some big shoes to fill. He's obviously now playing with the Patriots. But the good news is, whoever the new guy is, you don't got to do it by yourself. David, you mentioned the defense. They're going to be really good on that side of the ball. They had some great portal additions, especially up front. You know, in this offense, they're still going to be able to run the football. They've got a lot of talent returning in the backfield as well. I think whoever the new guy is, if you limit the mistakes, Texas Tech will continue to win. Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
To the air, it's Wigman. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unleashes one. Between the hashes, it's Thomas. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Hughes. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Wants to throw it. Look out. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Houston wants to play fast.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Turns it upfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rushes on. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Right side, it's Dickey. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The run inside. It's Dickey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Delayed give. It's Dickey. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Carter. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. Looking to throw for it. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Let's go down to the sideline and Javi roll.
Guys, here on the Red Raiders sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Off play action. Looking long. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Lee. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Still looking. He'll let it go to the left. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. 2nd and long here. To throw, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's Dickey. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dickey. He's stopped. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Hurricanes looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Now over to your game in Lubbock. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Coach McGuire at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. Done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Houston will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, it's Dickey. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to make one miss. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, we're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to pass, it's Wigman. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick give. It's Hughes. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give is to Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Could not make his way to the corner.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of...
Snags it, and he's open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Just got rid of that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Straight ahead, it's Dickey. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Running inside, it's Hughes. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off, he can make big plays, he can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Sets his feet, it's Wegman. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Moving out to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Cougars sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Holds on, it's Young. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it moving, it's Hughes. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raider. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We gotta stop turning the football over.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Wigman. Here comes the heat. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turns it upfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first. Got his man on the right.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's Broussard. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Left side, it's Thomas. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
The pitch. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Hits inside. It's Sticky. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Oh, what a move. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Gonna run it. It's Sticky. They've got him corralled.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a...
He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Sees a crease. Got the first down. Maybe some room here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Finds his man, it's Walker. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Run ends there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Takes Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Enough to move the chains. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. From the gun. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. The Cougars racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really...
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cougars. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets the back moving. The run inside. It's sticky. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a crease. Got the first down. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout Houston, their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Red Raiders are in the red zone. Right side, it's Eakin. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Moving the pocket, it's Wigman. Out wide left, it's Hughes. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. He's looking to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Broussard. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Houston going up tempo. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to keep it in the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now trailing.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Under pressure. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.